NCIS Origins. Mixed ratings. Never mind. CBS original series. Mark Harmon. Some of these people I only really know because of this show. Um, and I doubt there'll be anyone in it that I recognize. Nah. So, um, I've seen most of it at this point. Like, I've seen 6 episodes, I believe. The last one I seen was the one that focuses more on Lala. And speaking of that episode, I don't like the fact that, like, for example, there was a scene where Franks did something. Frank said that Lala has to be Gibbs's arm candy when they're undercover. And Gibbs offered to talk to Franks for her. And she said, "Oh, I don't need you to do all that for me." And yeah, that's fair, but like, her complaining about Gibbs, like, Gibbs has done literally, other than that, he's done literally fuck all to offend her in any way. They've accidentally done something based because, you know, Gibbs reveals in the monologue at the end of the episode that, you know, she always said she felt like she was in a box, but all he ever saw was her getting out of the box. Speaking of the narration, it is amazing. I mean, I already knew Mark Harmon has a great voice and all that, but I didn't expect it to be, like, as good as it was, and I thought that, like, it was only going to happen in Enter Sandman, because Wikipedia said that, but turns out what they meant is Mark Harmon doesn't actually make a physical appearance in the rest of the show, it's just Enter Sandman. Excuse me. Anyway, the casting. Austin Stoll is great. Although, something that I always find weird is he's got a massive chin. I find that really weird. And on top of that, he's been mewing. I need to take a drink. He does a great job of playing that strong silent type who he has that anger in him, he has that grief, he has that tragedy, and it's done really well. Cal Schmidt, he's great as Mike Franks. He has that badass that Muse Watson had, and the voice Kyle replicates it pretty good. I can't talk about Lala or Vera because Vera only appeared in a couple of episodes, and I can't even remember if Lala was a character in Washington or not. Anyway, episode 6 had a character called Tobias who worked in the FBI. Let's be honest, it's TC. Like, there's no way it's not TC. I don't know who it is, but the person that they got to play TC is a little too young. This show takes place 12 years before Washington starts. So it doesn't make sense for them to get someone so young because Joe Spano was like 57 or something like that. At the start of Washington. So they would need to get someone who looks 45 for this, but whoever it is, they don't look 45, they look 35. Anyway. As for the rest of the characters, I think they're great. They're all doing their own thing, and it's pretty good. And as for everything besides the casting and the acting, what I expected from the show was, or what I wanted from the show was, I don't care if it's shit, as long as the actors are doing a good job playing the characters that they're playing. But No, it's really fucking good. Like, I would say this is the second best NCIS, number one being Washington, obviously. Because it's not only is it entertaining, not only is it that the acting is good and the casting and all that, blah, blah, blah. Everything is good. The cinematography is good. The music is good. The costuming is good. The props, just everything about it is so good, and it's crazy. It's like that show Clarice from 2021, but better. I'll admit that show. I can't remember a single fucking thing about it, but I remember it being not as bad as people said it was. It was just they wanted another season of Hannibal. But point being, it's like Clarice but better. Or in the case of most people's opinion on that show, it's like Clarice but good.